NBC 6's Sydney Simone.
Fox 33 Sydney Simone.
Our Sydney Simone caught up with both of them today. She is live with more on their story. Sydney.
Good morning, Brad, Fernanda. Well, most of the region is buried in snow, and surprisingly, I did see a few people out walking around. I mean, it's not often that this area gets snow, so I do understand, but you got to stay safe. Texas Independent School District says about 80% of their students plan to return to the classroom this fall. A group of about 4 boys are going car door to car door, hoping to find one that's open. Once they get inside, they're reaching for anything they can find of value. No excuse for guys not to take their ladies out for Valentine's Day since it's going to be sunny next weekend.
Right? Okay.
But one thing I want to point out, please do not forget to bring your mask. If you don't have a mask, you won't be able to go inside. You won't be able to vote. Standing outside one of the vaccine locations, the other is Walmart. It looks like Marshall got about 1 to 3 inches of snow, just enough to make a snowball or build a snowman. Let me tell you first, I'm from the Midwest where it snows all the time, but I didn't think that I'd move down to Texas and have the snow follow me down here. If you were planning to get out and fill up your tank, you just might be a little too late. Welcome back, I'm Sydney Simone. Tim is out on assignment. To the CenturyLink Center we go. Parade is set to start at 7 p.m. on Broad Street, right here downtown Texarkana. Are you guys ready for the parade?
Yeah!
What are you excited about?
I'm excited for the candy.
All right. And Hempstead County Sheriff James Singleton says his agency is informing the public about the executive order, but leaving the decision to wear a face mask up to the residents. Residents are demanding that the statue that's been here for over a century be removed from all public displays. What you hear right now is the sound of the people of Shreveport standing in solidarity for the racial injustice and divide in this community. The wait is finally over. Medical professionals say they've been on edge all week, anticipating the arrival of Pfizer's vaccine. This means that the hospital has 100 beds. Only 15 of them can actually be filled with COVID-19 patients. School administration says parents can always download the Safe Stop Bus app to track route changes and monitor alerts. Here in New Boston, Texas, testimony in the trial for the woman accused of murdering her boyfriend at her home in Bowie County is ongoing. Mayor Alan Brown says the purchases of personal protective equipment like masks, hand sanitizers, and soaps helped increase sales in the city. Well, Brad, I definitely got hit a couple times while capturing the moment, but it was definitely well worth it. The experience was amazing, to say the least. Now, instead of sitting around the house and waiting for all of this snow to melt, many Texarkana residents were taking advantage and making the best of the situation. Here at St. Paul Baptist Church, the National Panhellenic Council is providing comfort to voters, not only for the spirit, but for the body. Starting this Saturday, residents will only have one option for their recyclables: to throw it in the trash. Lines downtown on Marshall Street and in Bossier have been wrapped around the building since this morning, and the lines are about 20 to 40 minutes long. I'm going to actually step out of the shot here now, just so you can get a closer look at this line. Healthcare workers say the process takes anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, depending on the number of cars ahead of you. Experts say you should take a deep breath and make a budget before coming out to shop for Black Friday. So much excitement surrounding this year's matchup between Grambling State and Southern University, known as the Bayou Classic. NAACP says today's open dialogue is an effort to bring unity to the city and citizens of Texarkana. Dr. Mary Martin says wearing protective socks and shoes that cover your whole foot is the best way to prevent you from stepping on foreign objects. Now that gyms are back open, things are a little bit different. Management says they've placed out of order signs on certain machines to keep the distance in between people. Davis is expected to start January 18th, and the board plans to renovate the Shreveport Regional Airport. We're still working to confirm the details of what actually led to the fire that did break out at 3 a.m. this morning. Checking for impaired drivers. Again, I'm at a non-disclosed location in Bossier Parish. Back to you, Dan.
We don't get this often. I've never seen this bad in Texarkana at all.
Less than 24 hours since the second storm hit the Arklatex, resources are limited. Gas stations are closed, with no answers as to when Texarkana will get shipments of unleaded gas. Some local grocery stores are open with a limited supply of food.
Hope it's over soon. I prepared, I went to the store, got all the stuff, but still there were things that you didn't think about, like rock salt.
Traffic through the city is minimal, but a few people are out walking the streets. One resident says this winter storm was needed.
I was kind of glad that it happened, you know, get people to sit down away from this coronavirus thing. You know, everybody's out partying, doing this, but you bring snow, everybody stays put.
Police say even though the storms are passing over, the roads are still treacherous. With snow melting during the day and refreezing at night, it could be days before we see clear pavement.
So there aren't any road closures right now in Texarkana with the exception of the flyover. You can't get from 369, the loop, onto either eastbound or westbound I-30.
Although tractors, sand, and salt trucks are currently out clearing the roads, many streets in Texarkana have the potential of being dangerous. In November of 2017, the lives of the Klein family changed forever when their son Jared was murdered in Texarkana, Arkansas.
My wife and I said to ourselves, what do we do now? You know, how do we fill this void? And we thought we could sit on our hands in misery, or let's try to do something about it.
In honor of Jared, his parents Robert and Lori Klein started a nonprofit organization called Just Love and Kindness, named after Jared's initials. In Jared's senior year of high school, he suffered a brain injury in a car accident. His family says it hindered his ability to make wise choices in life. Jared later developed a drug addiction.
The program that we're trying to develop to try and get these kids on the right path before they go bad, and if we saved one family from what we've endured, we feel we've done our job.
Klein says this event is more than a golf tournament. It's an event the whole family will enjoy. Some of the extra activities includes a petting zoo for the kids and an auction for the adults.
Even though if you're not playing in the tournament, the auction will open at 10 a.m. And again, there's so many things. You can silent bid on these things. We have a hunting trip to Argentina. We have a golf trip to the Frisco area.
The organization's main purpose is to mentor young kids. So, the Texarkana, Arkansas Police Department's Pride Academy is partnering for this event.
We're really proud of it, but we're very humble of it too, just knowing how this community has come together to help this event.
Sydney Simone, Fox 33 News.